What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this. So once you plug in your iPhone into your computer, you're going to be greeted with this, and this kind of pops up on your computer. Going to push that to the side a little bit, and over here you'll see my iPhone, and I get greeted with this pop-up, and you're going to go ahead and hit allow, and that allows you to view your pictures and videos on your computer from your iPhone. So once you do that, go ahead and double click on internal storage, then DCIM, and then you want to look for the highest number in front of the word Apple. This holds all of your most recent pictures and videos. Go ahead and double click on that. So now we're going to be greeted with a bunch of thumbnails. Now if you're not in this view, if you're in the list view, go down to this lower right hand corner and click on this icon right here, and this will bring up all these thumbnails. So this is our video right here, and you can tell because it's a rather large file size and it's a QuickTime movie. So go ahead and click and drag on wherever you want to save it. I already have it saved to my external hard drive, so we're going to go ahead and open that up. As you can see, it is right here. So for now we can minimize this. Go into Premiere Pro and go to File, New Project. For the sake of this video, we're going to be naming it Stranger Memes. It's appropriate. So once you have your project open up, go ahead and open up that file again. And it's right here, so you're going to go ahead and click and drag it into the Import tab right here. Now another thing you're going to need is the music itself. It's called the Stranger Things theme song C418 Remix. Go ahead and click and drag that onto the Import tab. So now we have both of our files. Go ahead and click and drag your first file onto the timeline. And now you're going to go ahead and click and drag the audio here as well. We'll worry about the audio a bit later, so we can mute it for now. So now we have our video. Quick thing I forgot to mention, be sure that you are shooting at 120 frames a second. You can do this by going into settings and then scrolling down to camera. Once you get to camera, be sure to select record slow-mo and select 120 FPS. So we're going to go ahead and scroll through our video and find a place. As you can see, it drops and then it lands in a basket because I don't want to shatter my phone. I recommend you do that too. So that was a bad cut, you can tell, because as soon as I let go of it, it tilts to the right a little bit. So we want to have it as straight as possible. And right here is a good take. It leans a bit to the right, but the phone stays centered for the most part. So we're going to go ahead and cut this. Hit C on your keyboard, and this will bring up the cutting tool. Click right where this line is, and then right click on this clip and hit Ripple Delete. And this will delete that clip and move the project over. It's very useful. So now we're going to go right to where the mirror disappears, and you can move frame by frame by using your left and right arrow key. The left arrow key moves one frame left, the right arrow key moves one frame right. So you want to go ahead, just go right until the mirror disappears. So right about there. So we're still in the cutting tool, and we're going to go ahead and click on the line again, right click, and hit clear this time because there's nothing else over here. We're going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit by holding down Alt or Command on Mac and scrolling up. So this is what we have so far. And now it looks smooth and slow, but when we play it back, it's just that. So if we go into our Effects tab right here, go ahead and hit V to get back to your cursor, or you can click it right here. This is your selection tool. It's just a hotkey. Go ahead and right click on the clip, speed/duration, then change the speed to 25%, then go to time interpolation and go to optical flow. This will make the video a lot smoother. Hit OK, and the video gets extended a bit. So this is what it looks like now. Not sure how well it'll play back. Let's change the playback resolution to a quarter. So that is nice and slow. So we're done with the first part. The next part is we copy this over and flip the image. So an easy way to do this is hold down Alt for Windows or Command for Mac, then click and drag on the clip, and this will create an instant duplicate of it. Go ahead and drag it over until it snaps to the clip. If it doesn't snap, go ahead over to this magnet tool and make sure that it's on. So now we have this. It just kind of repeats itself. Go ahead and right click on the clip, go to speed/duration, and hit reverse speed. You don't need to change anything else and hit OK. So now it's just going to look like the phone is bouncing off the floor. So once we have this clip all slowed down and reversed, go ahead and go over to rotation, click on the number and type in 180. That means it'll flip 180 degrees. Hit enter, and it flips like that. There's another way of doing this which is a bit faster. If you go into your effects tab, type in flip. You got the vertical flip right here. So let's reset this real fast and drag the vertical flip effect onto it. It really does the same thing. Whichever way works, it's your preference. So now we have something that looks like this. Pretty smooth. So that's looking pretty good right now. So if you have a transition that is a bit sketchy, go ahead and go into video transitions, go to dissolve, and then cross dissolve. I'll see if I can show you it real fast. So the first clip will start to fade out and the other clip will start to fade in. That's actually a bit smoother. I like that. If we scroll in, we can actually adjust the length of this. We can make it longer, we can make it shorter. If you make it shorter, it's going to be less noticeable. So I like that. So for the video editing, we are done. So now let's focus on the sound. Go ahead and scroll over to where the drop is. The drop is right here. Hit C and clip it a few seconds before the drop. Right click on the audio and you're going to have to hit clear, and then scrolling back out, and go ahead and hit V and it'll bring you back to your selection tool and drag it to the very beginning of your clip. Now if we look here, we want our music to resume right about here. So you're gonna have to play around with this a little bit. You can trim a little bit of it off. I'm gonna actually turn down the volume a little bit because I think it's a bit too loud. Get to drop it about 6 decibels, 7. So now it should look like this. And then you can play it out as long as you want. You can extend it a bit further, just for dramatic effect. But it's not really necessary, so go ahead and hit C again and clip it right where the second clip ends. Right click and hit clear. Alright, so you got your meme. It's a very simple edit to do. And that's about it. So if you're still new to Premiere and you're unsure about how to export it and then save it to your phone, I'll show you guys how to do that real fast. Go over to File, and then Export, Media. So you got your format right here. This is the file format that your video is going to be exported in. Make sure it's set to H.264, not H.264 Blu-ray or HVEC. Make sure it is H.264. For the preset, I wouldn't worry about that. It should be fine where it is. For your output name, I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then click on wherever you want to save it. I want to save it in my videos, and I'm going to name this Meme Strange. Mix it up a bit. Go ahead and hit save. Don't worry about anything else down here, and then go ahead and hit export. So once the video is done exporting, the window will close and it'll bring you back to your project screen, and that's when you know it's all good and your video was saved to wherever you saved it to. The next thing you want to do is open up Google Drive on any web browser, go to New, File Upload, and then you're going to go find the video. Now my video is right here, so I'm just going to click on it and click Open. It should take about 10 seconds to download. And there we go, it's downloaded. Now it will take a little while for the video to be processed on Google Drive. You'll see it, like if we double click on it now, it'll say we're processing this video, please check back later. It'll take a couple minutes for the video to fully process, but I'm going to show you guys what to do once that video is done processing. Once you downloaded and signed into the app, you're going to go ahead and scroll down until you find your video. Go ahead and select the video and just make sure that it's the video. So that looks like our video. Go ahead and tap the screen again to pull up the title bar. Click the 3 dots in the right hand corner. Select send a copy. and then select Save Video. Once your video is done downloading, the screen will disappear, and go ahead and go into your photos just to make sure that the video is there. So the video is here, and now you're free to post it on whatever social media platform you want. That's going to wrap up this video. I hope you all learned something new and are able to put it to use. I'm not sure how long this meme is going to last, but hopefully you guys are able to put this tutorial into application. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell so you can stay updated with all my uploads. I have a few projects I'm working on at the moment, so stay tuned for those. I hope you guys again enjoy this video, and I will see you next time.